This is what's on my iPhone. New style, brand new style. What's on my iPhone? Oh, my bad. My wife is gonna kill me because she's down there watching TV. I'm upstairs playing on the iPhone. So, what's on my iPhone? Let's get into what's on this iPhone. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set, go. What's on my iPhone? What's up? You're watching MrNoble TV. I'm Mr. Noble, and today we're going to be talking about what's on my iPhone and how I use my iPhone, how my iPhone smells. So just a little bit of a different kind of style on what's on my iPhone than the normal what's on your iPhone videos that you normally see. All right, let's cut all the jibber jabber and let's get on with this video. Are you ready? So on my iPhone, as you know, I rock that matte screen protector that you've seen in my other video. If you haven't seen that video, go check that video out. This is a game changer. And also, sometimes I like using a case and sometimes I don't like using a case, but I have this padded leather case on my iPhone. It covers the cameras. It has like a half-inch raised lip on it. A half raised lip on the back to protect my cameras. It has this very slim border, which you can see. So it's ultra thin, but it's also extra padded. So if I go to drop it, I'm good. So you want to see a drop test? We're going to do a drop test. Oh, my bad. Let's get on over to the desk and let's talk about what's on my iPhone. Let's go. All right, if you're ready, let's jump right into this video. What's on my iPhone in 2024? Let's see, rocking a black leather case, nice and smooth, and the case is actually padded, and the cameras are slightly raised and are fully covered. Now I'm also rocking a matte screen protector that you can barely see any glare when looking at it. It was an awesome idea to put this matte screen protector on. It's actually a game changer for me. This is the matte screen protector. I've done a video on my channel already for this one if you want to go check that one out. So you get 2 matte screen protectors in the box. You get that nice frosted glass on it, which once you put it on, it's very easy to put on. Actually, I put that on backwards. So it's pretty much easy to line up. So you pretty much get the idea. It's actually a game changer because when you're out in sunlight, and like I said, a lot of people say, like I said in my other video, it reduces the screen resolution. Actually, that's not true. So here it is. Show you the difference on the box. So with light coming through it, like I said, it's actually on my phone now. At least one of them is, and you don't even notice it. So if I was to raise my brightness up, you can see how bright this thing actually gets, which that is really bright. And then this is my lock screen in 2024. Now on a lock screen, I use the weather widget to know next time it's going to rain. I have the weather right here to tell me what the temperature is and my battery percent, which I can change that if I need to. Which you can actually change this from automatic to whatever device you want to use that you're connected to. So I leave mine on my iPhone. I'd rather have it that way than have it on automatic so it doesn't switch from one to the other. Some people like both of them on, but I don't care for that one. So I leave it like this. So now for the control panel, these are the shortcuts that I have set up. So I have the clock, which I hardly ever use, light mode or dark mode, accessibility shortcuts, timer, the wallet app, which I really don't use that much, quick note, hello, how are you doing today? So quick note. Now, if I want to set a timer right quick, if I'm cooking or I'm doing something else, I can hit my timer and set that to whatever I want. My flashlight, and then I don't know if you knew, but you can also turn your flashlight off right in the dynamic island. Booyah! You heard me? All right, I got my camera, which selfie, video, portrait selfie. That's normal. And then, of course, Shazam. Whenever I hear a song that I want to know the name of it, so I hit that Shazam, and I get that music recognition to tell me the name of that song. You heard me. Then, of course, for each app, sometimes I like to change the text size, whether it's bold or whether it's smaller font. So it makes it easier for me to see since I wear glasses. So I have to have that one definitely. And then of course, you can't forget, in order to record screens on your iPhone, you got to have this set up in your control panel. This is a must. So now we're going to go on to notifications. We're going to go to notifications, and I have mine as the list. I used to have it on count, and I tried stack, but I really didn't care for stack. And then I tried to count, and sometimes my phone would glitch. So I went back to the list view. So I keep a schedule summary of. I want to always see my notifications. I don't really have no peepers that try to grab my phone and look at my phone. So with family, I pretty much don't have that problem. I don't like using Siri to announce my notifications. These are my notification styles. For each one, I have some of them turned off, which most of them are turned off, except for like games and stuff like that. Messages, phone calls. That's the only notifications I pretty much use for my iPhone. So with notifications for social media, I don't have any of the notifications turned on for social media at all. I don't like notifications. They're a bug because I'm constantly getting messages. But I have a tendency to check when I'm not busy. To go ahead and check my social media for those notifications once I get into the app. So that's how I pretty much work that. The only thing I really have notifications for is YouTube Studio. I want to hear from you guys whenever you send me a message, because I get messages every day to help one of y'all. I try to reply to those as quickly as possible, so I keep those notifications turned on. Now here's my home screen setup. We're going to go over home screen icon setup and my shortcut apps created and how I use each app. All right, first of all, I have these two widgets right here in the middle. I always want to know what the weather is, which I love this weather app right here. This is like my favorite weather app. And then I got to know what the battery is because I wear glasses, so it's sometimes if I don't have my glass on, it's hard to see this little 90% up here. So I keep this right here. Now I have these as stacks. So this one is a stack, so I can hurry up and restart my phone, or I can lock the screen straight to the lock screen, and then I can get right back to it if I need to. That way I don't have to keep pressing the side power button. And in this one, in this stackable, I have set my Bluetooth to turn on or off and set my Wi-Fi to turn on or off. So I could just press those, and those shortcuts completely turns them off. And if I turn airplane mode back on, they still stay off until I actually go in to the notification settings and change those. So I'll show you an example. Set Bluetooth, and I'm going to set Wi-Fi. And now, see if you notice they're completely off. So if I turn airplane mode off, yes, cellular data is going to go off. But as soon as I turn airplane mode back on, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth will not come back on. So I like that idea. That's why I created these two shortcuts, or added these two shortcuts from the Shortcuts app. Now, X. I can't get it out of my head that this is still the Twitter app. And Twitter, I'm so used to getting tweets or sending tweets. X is just like the X I used to have that I don't want on my phone, but I have no choice to have it. So sometimes you still have that X that bothers you. But I'm learning to deal with it. I still call it Twitter sometimes, and I still call it X sometimes. That's what it is. So I found an icon with the Twitter and the X in both of them. I like to just have it here. And I created this shortcut. So I have half of the bottom all dark mode shortcuts, and the other half of the icons that actually come originally on the iPhone. So I got the threads, so I send my threads, send my Instagrams, Facebook, which is the normal things, TubeBuddy for checking my stats, YouTube for checking my stats, comments, checking to see my monetization level, to see how close I am to being monetized. Hopefully it's soon. I'm getting close. So if you see, my eligibility is at 2170 right now and 81,000 short views. And I got 797 subscribers, 2170. I still got a little ways to get to 4,000 watch hours. I'm getting there slowly but surely, thanks to everybody that watches my video and supports me and shows me love. As you see, I have just the regular apps at the top. I use Blackmagic Camera to record things with family. Flipboard is my news app, App Store, of course. And this is the way I update my apps real quick. So anytime I get an update, they show right here. Easy way of getting to update your phone without having to go through all those extra steps. Then I got these folders, which got Canva, which is my creation apps, and my news app. Canva, Google. I use Google Photos. I don't really use iCloud for photos. I save everything. I got 500 gigs of space in there. Use CapCut a lot on mobile, on desktop, on my computer, my laptop, and I also use it on my iPad. Same with Canva. Same, I do exactly the same. So to edit all these videos or shorts or anything like that, I use CapCut a lot. And I also use iMovie. I use iMovie only on my iPad. I don't use it on my iPhone, so it's not here. So Perplexity is a question AI, which is free on the App Store, which is a very good app. So you can pretty much ask it any question up to this date, and it'll give you an answer. It's similar to Siri, but just going in there and asking it. You can either do voice or whatever. So we can go in there and just ask a question. What's today's weather? So today's weather, and it gives you a forecast and a little description of what's going on. You pretty much got the idea. The notes, to do all my note taking. I don't use anything else but the Notes app. ChatGPT, everybody knows what ChatGPT is for. Whenever we need to do any kind of looking up anything. But this is back from 2021 back. So anything up to date, ChatGPT won't give you any information. Only past things from past life. I got Cord Cutters, which Cord Cutters is a beautiful app. I really like Cord Cutters. So I check this every day. It lets me know anything dealing with streaming apps on your television, any deals with subscriptions. So you might want to try and download it. Also lets me know anything about YouTube. Anytime there's like promos, any kind of promos or anything like that. This will let you know when things are being updated. It also give you saying, okay, like one time this is how I got this right here, the Stadia control. They had a promo. If you had YouTube Premium, then you was able to get the Stadia with the game system and everything for free with the YouTube Premium subscription. So that's how I found out. Then I just realized that Tubi had changed. It went from red to purple and yellow. So I found out that, and when I turned my TV on, I happened to see that. So that's cord cutters. I have Artifact. So this is another reading app. I go through and I read stuff, and I like the dark mode. I love that it's a very dark theme. Then you can scroll across, and you can see things about apps, tech, cosmetics, gadgets, gaming, deals, startups, AI. So pretty much anything that comes out, I can find out about it right here. This is how I found all my news pretty much. Right. So that one's that. Then of course you gotta have the 9 to 5 Mac to keep up with all the iOS stuff, because 9 to 5 Mac is my choice for Apple and iOS to keep up to date with what's coming out every day. They pretty much try to stay up to date daily, if not every couple of days. It's constantly changing. Then I got of course, my shortcuts, fonts. So this font shortcut, if you would like it, I can send it to you. But so say like I put in like MrNoble. So it gives me a whole bunch of different fonts that once I hit done, it copies it, and then I could paste it wherever I want. So it gives you a list of fonts. And like I said, I actually got this one right here, and I actually put it on X because it looks just like the X from the Twitter app or the X app. So this is the one I actually use. So it's pretty good as a font shortcut. I use split cut when I want to take something out, so you can actually zoom in. And so say like I wanted to take this part out, I could just hit that, and it takes that middle part out, and it shrinks. You could also go this way and go this way. You could do the whole picture. You can, and like I said, this is a great app. I actually got this from iReviews. I watch his videos all the time. So shout out to iReviews for introducing me to this app. So then of course, we got the speed test. Wi-Fi for me, still running good on the T-Mobile network. It runs excellent ever since I got that new router that I did the video on my channel. So this is what kind of download speed I get, but it fluctuates. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's a little bit lower. But the update, same thing. Sometimes it's 10, 12, up to 20 megs up. And sometimes it looks like this. So sometimes it takes me a while to upload a YouTube video. Or sometimes YouTube is having issues with upload. And then I have problems with this uploading at the same time. So that's how it is sometimes, when you're doing things. Okay, so this folder, I have all my receipt apps, anything I do to do shopping. I pretty much had the same kind of thing last year. So I still have the YouTube music. So when I'm going shop, I jump in a car. I can hit my YouTube music from there, or I can hit my YouTube music from here. But I pretty much use it from here most of the time. Now, Ultra Calculator is like no other calculator. It actually gives you the settings to go 3 different colors. You can choose your keyboard layout, dial or classic. It's a pretty good app, so you might want to check it out. And you have all of these different things that you can use. So I actually deleted the calculator app that came on the iPhone since this one came out. I started using this one. This one also gives you your history, also right there. So I mean, it's really nice. So then I shop on Temu all the time. Yes, I had some situation with some package. I'm still waiting on some packages right now to come. Uh, I use this Food Town to scan to save on money, and I use Walmart, of course. To when I go to Walmart, I use this to scan products instead of if I can't see a price, I'm able to get that price right then and there by just hitting this and hitting scanner. So it works out great. Receipt apps, these are my receipt apps to make a little extra money every month. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just keep the receipts, scan it into this, and I earn free gift cards to either Visa or I can use them to go to any restaurants, save on gas or anything like that. So these are some great apps if you just want to make a little extra money. I mean, it's not a lot of money every month, but 10, 20 extra dollars a month using these. Then, of course, I have my T-Mobile apps. I can't live without my T-Mobile app because this is the cell phone carrier that I use. So T-Mobile Internet, like I said, the router is spectacular. I love it. It's fantastic now compared to all the 5 other ones I had in the past. And I still call this T-Mobile Tuesday. I don't know where they get the and where in the world they came up with this idea to change the T Life. Me and my wife still puzzled about this one. Then of course the T-Mobile app to check my bill, see any kind of changes. Then of course my mail app, Google, which I use my Google. That's where I do my Gemini to also use this to do other stuff, to look up different things. I don't know if you knew that, but you can use Google to get to Gemini. So pretty much my app library, some apps are missing from last year, some I added this year, and some of them are the same. So you already know the app library is the app library. It's not much of a difference there when it comes to anything. So here's my screen when I swipe right. That's almost kind of a tongue twister. This is my screen when I swipe right. So, like I said, I use YouTube Music. I don't know why I have it twice because my phone was tripping the other day, so I had to actually put it on there. Because anytime I went to the lock screen, and tried to swipe over like this. One of these was missing. I'm like, what's going on? Maybe it has something to do with the 17.4 update. But it seems like ever since I changed and put a new lock screen, it started working fine again. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take this one off and go back to normal. Now I use the Fantastical widget right here, my calendar widget. I actually love this widget. I've been using it for a few years now, and I'm never gonna get rid of it because I like the idea that I can see this month, next month, and then I can just swipe over when I want to change to another month. So this is really cool. So on down here, downstairs I have all dark mode icons, and upstairs I have all light mode icons. Dark icons is for social media, which is kind of funny, and productivity apps are always upstairs on top of the phone. Then I have to have my photos, Safari of course, and my iMessage. Now 2 years now having my phone. Let's go to battery life and see what my battery health is now over the past couple of years. and how much is drained. So like I said, I love this battery percentage ever since this came out. And so my battery health is down to 86%. So when this drops down and which I'm actually getting the Z Fold 6 this year. I got the Z Fold 5 now, but that has nothing to do with what's on my iPhone. So we're going to talk about what's on here. So whenever this decides to give up on me, I'm still having problems with charging, I'm either going to decide to buy another battery, or I'm going to just go ahead and buy a new iPhone. But like I said, that iPhone has to fold. Like I said in a past few videos, if the iPhone ain't folding yet, I might just wind up getting a cheaper version iPhone instead of getting the Pro phone, since I already got the cameras that I need to record these videos, which I have a lot of iPhone Pro Maxes now. So I still pretty much have the iPhone XR, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I skipped on the iPhone 15 Pro Max this year, and I decided to get the Galaxy Z Fold 5 because I wanted a folding phone, and I'm getting the Galaxy Z Fold 6 when that one comes out this year. But this is about what's on my iPhone and not what's on my Galaxy Z Fold 5. I'm going to do a video on that one another day. So now you want to know what iOS version am I on. So we're going to go in here into General, Software Update, and you can see I'm on iOS 17.4. And I have betas turned off, so I'm actually not using betas right now. I'm actually trying to wait until iOS 18 public beta is released in July, and I'll update it in July when that comes out. I'm not doing developer betas. Ever since I had that crash on my phone and it had reset and I lost everything, and I thought I had a backup and I actually didn't, so I wound up having to go through iTunes and a computer, and it just took like 4 or 5 hours to get my phone back, and I thought I wasn't gonna better get my phone back up. So really annoyed and aggravated from that. So I was like, I'm not doing no more developer betas. I'm gonna wait to the public betas, and I'm also gonna wait until I tell everybody says the things about the betas, that if they're good or whether they're bad. I have some people that I could trust their word, and I know that this version is going to be stable. So can you wait to see the next what's on my iPhone with iOS 18? Because I'm going to do that one at the end of this year with the new iOS 18. So I wanted to do one. I wanted to do iOS 18 2024 because I haven't done one this year. And I also want to do another one towards the end of the year once everything is released, and kind of tell you what's on my iPhone in a different fashion, similar to the fashion I did this time. I'm trying to do things a little bit different than everybody else does. So I wanted to actually go through what's on my iPhone and go through each app. So you know what I actually had on my iPhone. Now the ones in the library, some I use, some I don't use. I delete some from week to week. But that's pretty much it. So I want to know what you enjoyed in this video of what's on my iPhone, and what is your wish list for iOS 18. Let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you again on the next What's on Your iPhone coming later this year for the iOS 18. What's on Your iPhone iOS 18 edition. So stay tuned for that one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!